Oi, gente, tudo bem? Hi, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about some differences between people in Pará, Brazil, and Arkansas, United States. This was an idea presented down in the comments from Dani Gaia, and so you should thank her and go follow her on Instagram at Inglés con Dani Gaia, where I'm pretty sure she also puts up English tips, so I hope that also helps you. As I mentioned in a previous video, I arrived here in Brazil on a Fulbright scholarship, but after it ended, I decided to stay. And I guess I've just been living and teaching here in Brazil. Regretfully, I really haven't had many opportunities to go out and see the people, the places, but I have had some contact. And this video is going to be about my perspective of what I've seen. So when I talk about Brazilians, really I'm talking about the people from Pará. And so where can I start? Well, I think I'll start with some similarities. In the environment, both Pará and Arkansas have so much nature. Now, Arkansas has many mountains and rivers, lots of animals and plant life. But I have to admit that Belém, being in the Amazon forest, it has quite a bit more diversity. As you can imagine, there are many, many more different types of animals, plants, but also fish. There's so many different types of fish. It's crazy. And there's still many places I haven't gone yet. There are parks and recreation places and locations that are set aside just to preserve the nature. In Arkansas, you have similar places, but personally, I always find it more gratifying to see when it's mixed in with the city, like it is here. I don't know why. I just always think that with the contrast of the city, the nature looks even more beautiful. And now on to the people. So, my first impression is that Brazilians are very, very social people. They love to touch each other when they speak. They love to be in large groups and just have a lot of fun. And they get so loud, but that's just because they're having so much fun. And something else, Brazilians love to celebrate everything. Whether it be winning a football match or somebody getting into college. It seems like I always hear fireworks going off for whatever reason. And for the most part, Brazilians are really, really nice and very respectful. They want to help and they want to make sure that you have everything you need to be happy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. And then one more thing that I'll say is that Brazilians don't really care about personal space. They love to be so very, very close. And it's just to show that, they like you. They're very affectionate. But if they know that you're not from Brazil, some will actually try to keep distance. They're very conscious of it. So again, they're very respectful in many ways. Now, when it comes to the people of Arkansas, I can see some similarities. People are usually very polite and very welcoming. And this is because there's an idea of Southern hospitality, of being polite, being nice to other people, that I guess you just don't really get in some big cities, but you get in smaller towns. But, there's always a but, in Arkansas you can definitely find people that are more reserved and more closed to outside people. And this can definitely be a turnoff. But for the most part, people are very nice. And as for activities, well, I guess people in Arkansas, they do enjoy being social, but they just have other activities. They enjoy fishing, hunting, hiking, things like this, because we have all the nature. So I guess less social activities and more nature activities. And here I want to stop to say the pronunciation for Arkansas. I've been saying it this whole time, but I want to make a point. A lot of people think that it's pronounced Arkansas or Arkansas, right? But it's Arkansas. So you just pretend that the S on the end doesn't exist. And as for food, came to Pará, I was just overwhelmed by everything that there is. There's so much fish and so many new foods that I've never ever tried before. Açaí, tacacá, maniçoba. They're all very good, but very heavy. Like, if you eat too much, you really feel it. So some people say like the food is very powerful here in Pará. It's very different and very good. As for the food in Arkansas, well, you have typical American barbecue. We love barbecue. But we also have fried fish, fried okra, fried other things, baked beans, and big breakfast. We love biscuits and gravy or country fried steak, mashed potatoes, pancakes, waffles. Not all at once, but we like big breakfast. And now the last thing that I'm going to talk about before I wrap things up is living in a city versus living anywhere in Arkansas, really. So here in Belém, Pará, there are about 2 million people. The city is on a river, so like I mentioned before, there's a lot of diversity in the fish life. So you have this great contrast living together with a big city, medium-sized, I don't know, big medium-sized city with the plant life and the nature. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Now, in Arkansas, there are really no cities. The biggest city is Little Rock, and it has around 175,000 people, maybe 200,000 now, I'm not really sure. And then you have the Fayetteville area, which I think in total with all the cities comes to about 500,000. But really, we don't have cities. And so the big difference that I see there is that Arkansas is a place lush with nature, lots of green plant life, lots of animals. But here in Pará, which is a very big state, you have the Amazon. And so living in a city, there's just more to do, even though, everybody's kind of under quarantine. There's still a lot more things to do. And for that, I'm thankful. But at the same time, I really just have my heart in Arkansas, where I grew up. And so to wrap things up, I guess I would say I'm really thankful for the opportunity that I've been given. So I have to thank Fulbright for getting me here. And I'm absolutely thankful that I met my wonderful wife. And we've been together for several months now, and everything's going great. And I also really appreciate being around so many wonderful people and getting this new experience. It has really just been a delight. All right, I guess that's really all I have to say about this subject. And overall, I'll say that people from Pará and people from Arkansas really aren't too different. But at the same time, they are. And I really look forward to making other videos talking about my journey, explaining my experiences. And so if you guys have any ideas, please be sure to let me know. And I will make a video on it. And that's it. So as always, if you like this video, leave a comment below. Give me any sort of feedback that you can. And consider subscribing to help out the channel. Alright, that's it. Obrigado. Ciao.
If you made it this far into the video, it's time for another riddle. So, what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? Leave a comment and try to answer below, and again, thanks for watching.